We have a big boat job on today. Very big, the biggest we've done ourselves so far, definitely. This is our sail, as you can see. And the sail on our boat has 3 reefing lines. The reefing lines are safety features which allow us to shrink the size of the sail if there's too much wind, or not too much wind, but if there's enough wind that justifies shrinking the sail down to less than its 76-foot high air draft. So they run from the helm all the way up through the boom, up to the sail, and you basically ease the halyard, which is the rope that pulls the sail up, pull them down, pull them in, tighten them, pull the halyard again, and they pull against each other. I don't know if that's the best explanation. Hello, I'm currently editing this video and realised that explanation was absolutely terrible, so here's hopefully a better one. This is our sail. It's tightened like this, pulled up from the bottom by a line called a halyard, and the reefing line's job is so we ease the halyard and let the sail down like this. The reefing line's job is to take a section, whether it's 1, 2 or 3 of the sail, and pull it down. So reefing line 1 pulls the sail down from a section near the bottom, pulls it down like that, and then the halyard pulls it back up again. But it pulls it down from a section that's higher than the bottom. So the sail comes up like that, and that bit gets folded into the bag and shrinks. Reefing line 2, again, same thing but with a section that's higher up, pulls it down from here, halyard pulls it back up. Reefing line 3 makes the sail teeny tiny at the top, like that. And that's pretty much how they work. That's a much better depiction than trying to show you on a massive sail that's ahead of me like that. That is pretty much exactly how they work. The halyard pulls this whole sail up. Ooh, the halyard pulls the whole sail up. The reefing lines pull sections of it down, depending on how small you want it to be. But essentially, all you need to know is that they shrink the size of the sail and that they're a safety feature. They don't work very well on this boat. The lines are too big to run through all the places that they need to run through. So the jammer at the helm, the gooseneck on the boom, and the ringlets at the top of the sail. So they are an absolute nightmare to get in and out, especially in a hurry. So what we're doing is replacing these big, thick 14mm reefing lines that came with the boat with these beautiful 10mm Dynema lines, and because these are Dynema, despite being 4mm thinner, they are actually stronger as well. So it's a win-win. We got these lines ordered from a chandlery down in Guvia Marina here in Corfu. We went and picked them up and used the excuse to go to a water park as well, so that was fun. And we're fitting them today because it's beautifully calm, so we can get the sail up on anchor like so. Let's get on with it. So to avoid any mishaps and to make sure that this process goes all smoothly, we want to make sure that the new line replaces the old line, is the exact replica of where it is in terms of the positioning on the jammers, the mast, the boom. So the way that we're pulling it through is by bonding the 2 lines together at their ends, so we can just pull the old one all the way out and the new one just replaces it exactly like for like. Short of splicing, which is quite time consuming and we don't actually know how to do it, it's a skill that we've not learned yet, we found the best way to do that is with whipping twine. So this is 1.5mm waxed whipping twine. Get it from most chandleries, I think, and all we're doing is stitching the ends of 2 ends of the line together and then wrapping them with electrician's tape to make it nice and smooth. The tape, if anything, it doesn't add much thickness to the line, so it's not going to struggle on jammers, and if anything, should help it slide through a little bit quicker. Woohoo! So what's happening now is that Reef 3 has been threaded through the gooseneck, and we're now pulling the old Reef 3 through the boom. And you can see these little hands. Hello. That are doing a beautiful job of making sure that gets pulled through nice and smoothly. Okay. This is the longest one, remember?
Yeah, this is the hardest one. It's 20 metres longer than short.
So Reef 3, the one that Keely's doing now, that's the one that goes the furthest up the mast, so it's the longest rope, so we're starting with the hardest job. And what that means is that it makes the sail the smallest it can possibly be without coming down. Realistically, if we're having to use Reef 3, we're probably going to be heading for a marina pretty soon, if possible, because we just don't want to be out in storms that in seas that rough or winds that strong that justify using Reef 3, and that is why we've made it red. Danger! Is that a lot easier?
It's thinner. It's not the material, it's just thinner. There's a lot less resistance.
Hello.
Hello.
Good job. One down. So the old Reef 3 is very nearly out, and the new Reef 3 is very nearly all the way in. All we need to do now is replace it. So obviously one end of it is at the helm where we put it through. So it's knotted off so it doesn't slip through the jammers. The other end of it is tied with a bowline onto the boom at the back end of the boom, which is what we're replacing now. And then we'll be a third of the way there. I'm going to help it get all the way through. Okay, have you got it? Beautiful.
Okay.
Other than the reef lines being a safety concern with not going through the sail when we need it to, the ringlets in the sail, it's also a massive annoyance because we have to do this every time we put the sail up and every time we put the sail down because they don't come back through. So new ones are going to fix that as well. So there's too much resistance because they're too wide to go through the ringlets and the jammers and everywhere, like the gooseneck here. So with the old reef lines, if you left them in and didn't do what I was just doing, pulling them through manually every time you put the sail up and down, they end up hanging out the back of the bag and slapping on your coach roof and slapping on your, in our case, our solar panels, and it's really annoying and can obviously damage them. And so it's either a lot of effort to put the sail up and down and a lot of extra people, or that, and we don't want either.
Right at the end, you're not.
So Reef 2 is now pulled all the way through the first eyelet on the sail. Now it runs down onto the floor at the minute and then up through the gooseneck of the boom. So this is one of the main points where the old ones fail because they are just too wide to fit through here comfortably, and it causes them to chafe and it causes them to get stuck when we're putting the sail up and down. So this is one of the key points that we're going to change. So all we need to do now is run to the back of the boom, pull this reef back, and it will pull that through, tighten it up, and we can lock it off, and that's Reef 2 done.
Right. That was hard work. Can you grab that? Got it. Yeah.
Bonjour.
You're doing a great job. This is the role you were born for.
Yeah.
So we've had a slight change of tactic. While Keely is up in the sail bag, wave. We've decided to get both Reef 1 and 2 into the halfway point, so she doesn't have to keep climbing up and down into the sail bag. So they're both halfway now. One has just been pulled through, and then we're going to get them attached and through the ringlets, and we're going to be all good.
Okay.
I'm sliding back so my weight is distributed. Woo!
Go on, jump down.
Right, 3's going.
Ah, it's that super yacht again. Oh, I'm getting wet.
Oh yeah.
Okay, 2's just coming out at the back.
2 is coming out the back, and number 1.
I've got 2 here if you want to start pulling it through.
Right, ready?
Yeah, I've got it.
Perfect. That's it.
3's got a little bit of slack, it's pulling in now. Yeah, it's tight now. There she is. All rigged up. Still got no wind, luckily. So we can have the sail up on anchor to do all this work. And you're about to witness, first time putting the sail down with the new reefing lines. It's going to be smooth. So we're going to be pulling for the lines from the jammers down at the helm. You only need one person to do this, but for speed we're going to both do it. The difference is that we're only doing it here. Before, we'd have to do it at the mast and potentially even at the boom as well. So this is going to be a lot smoother than all of our other sail experiences. Hello, me again. Thank you so much for watching this video. I just want to give another really big shout out to all the people in the Lagoon 46 Facebook group that helped us figure this out. The agent that sold us the boat could not do that, so you guys are amazing. Everything from what the actual problem was, which lines to buy, and how to fit it. So yeah, we really couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, we hopefully maybe we'll do some more similar to it. Most of our videos are off actually sailing, exploring, enjoying the boat life. So if you're up for a little mix of everything, subscribe, and I will see you next week.